I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Marjorie Taylor Greene's latest feud with Democratic reps Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Jasmine Crockett erupted during a House Oversight Committee markup on holding Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt. Greene's derogatory comments about Crockett's appearance and subsequent refusal to apologize despite AOC's intervention underscored her combative nature. This incident is just the latest in a series of public disputes involving Greene, including her clashes with Jamie Raskin, Speaker Mike Johnson, and more. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the recent outburst, as well as the notable feuds MTG has been in lately. The Garland contempt markup incident. On May 16, 2024, a House Oversight Committee markup session on holding Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt erupted into chaos due to the contentious behavior of GOP Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene. The session, which was intended to discuss serious allegations against Garland, instead became a battleground of personal insults and heated exchanges. The altercation began when Greene directed a derogatory comment at Democratic Representative Jasmine Crockett, criticizing her appearance by saying, quote, "I think your fake eyelashes are messing up what you're reading." This remark immediately drew a sharp response from Crockett, who attempted to maintain composure despite the personal attack. The insult not only undermined the decorum expected in such a setting, but also highlighted Greene's propensity for making inflammatory remarks. As tensions escalated, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez intervened, demanding that Greene's derogatory words be stricken from the record. AOC's intervention was a call for maintaining the dignity of the proceedings and protecting her colleague from unnecessary personal attacks.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
This moment underscored the ongoing struggle to uphold respectful discourse in a deeply polarized political environment. In the aftermath, Greene has steadfastly refused to apologize for her comments, further fueling the controversy. Her unapologetic stance has drawn criticism from both sides of the aisle and has sparked discussions about the limits of acceptable behavior in Congress. Despite calls for civility, Greene's actions during the markup session exemplify her combative approach to politics, one that often prioritizes sensationalism over substantive debate. Clash with Jamie Raskin.
No, I will not yield to one of your stupid questions that are always attacking me and attacking President Trump.
Marjorie Taylor Greene's clashes with Democratic Representative Jamie Raskin have become emblematic of the deep partisan divisions in Congress. Their confrontations often reflect their starkly differing political views and approaches to legislative responsibilities. One of the most notable instances of their contentious relationship occurred during discussions related to the January 6th insurrection. Greene, an avid supporter of former President Donald Trump, frequently criticized the committee investigating the attack, calling it a Trump derangement committee. This was a clear attempt to delegitimize the committee's work and redirect the narrative away from Trump's actions. In contrast, Raskin, a constitutional law expert and key member of the committee, has been unwavering in his efforts to hold those responsible for the insurrection accountable. His commitment to uncovering the truth about the events of January 6th often put him at direct odds with Greene's disruptive tactics. During one heated hearing, Greene interrupted Raskin multiple times, prompting him to remark, quote, "We understand that you have a point of view, and you're shouting it from the rooftops, but you can't disrupt these proceedings." This exchange highlighted the intense personal and ideological clash between the two lawmakers. Greene's approach, which often involves inflammatory rhetoric and personal attacks, stands in stark contrast to Raskin's more methodical and legally grounded arguments. The tension was further exemplified in another committee meeting where Greene accused Raskin of obsessing over Trump to the detriment of other legislative priorities. "This isn't your Trump derangement committee," she exclaimed, to which Raskin retorted, "We are here because of a violent attack on our democracy, not because of your personal grievances." Greene versus Speaker Johnson. MTG's relationship with House Speaker Mike Johnson has been fraught with public disagreements and sharp criticisms, reflecting broader tensions within the Republican Party. Greene has frequently accused Johnson of compromising Republican principles and failing to stand up to Democratic policies. These disputes have had significant implications for the dynamics within the House. One of the most notable instances of Greene's opposition to Johnson happened in March of 2024 when she filed a motion to oust him from his leadership position. This drastic move came just as the House was voting on a critical bill to avert a government shutdown. Greene argued that Johnson had, quote, completely gave up every single ounce of negotiating power he had by passing a $1.2 trillion funding package that, in her view, capitulated to Democratic demands without securing key conservative priorities like border security. This motion highlighted Greene's dissatisfaction with Johnson's leadership and willingness to challenge him openly. Greene's criticisms of Johnson have not been limited to legislative disagreements. She also publicly questioned his strategic decisions and accused him of failing to effectively lead the Republican caucus. For instance, in a CNN interview, she stated, "We cannot move forward having a Republican Speaker of the House that is doing the bidding of the Democrats." These public disputes have significantly impacted House dynamics, exacerbating existing divisions within the party. Greene versus Bobert. The rivalry between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Bobert, both prominent figures in the far-right wing of the Republican Party, has become a well-documented feud, reflecting deeper ideological divides within the GOP. Initially allies due to their shared ultra-conservative stances and mutual support for former President Donald Trump, their relationship began to sour significantly after the midterms. One of the first public signs of their falling out was Bobert's criticism of Greene's controversial 2018 claims about space lasers linked to Rothschild bankers, which is an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. Bobert publicly distanced herself from Greene, telling the Associated Press, quote, "I have been asked to explain MTG's beliefs on Jewish space lasers, on why she showed up to a white supremacist conference. I'm just not going to go there. She wants to say all these things and seem unhinged on Twitter, so be it." The rivalry intensified during the contentious race for Speaker of the House. Greene was a vocal supporter of Kevin McCarthy, while Bobert aligned with the faction led by Matt Gaetz that opposed McCarthy's bid. In one heated moment, Greene told Bobert to, quote, stop her opposition to McCarthy, which Bobert responded to with apparent obscenities, though the exact words were unclear due to the noisy environment. The feud reached a dramatic peak on the House floor when Greene reportedly called Bobert a nasty little bitch. Greene later defended her comment in an interview, stating, quote, "She has genuinely been a nasty little bitch to me," and indicated that reconciliation between them was unlikely. This personal attack underscored the deep animosity between the two, further polarizing their respective supporters within the party. The public spats have often played out on social media and during House sessions, contributing to a narrative of disunity and internal conflict within Republican ranks. Now it's time to hear from you. Will Marjorie Taylor Greene's tactics ultimately alienate her from her own party, or is it good to shake things up? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.